Man, oh man, oh man. So Team Skull, right? Segways and such.
Yeah, Team Skull.
Oh, with its
Um,
weird Doc Brown looking leader.
Yeah,
People were saying Morty from Rick and Morty. Or wait, Rick. I got the names
yeah.
backwards. It's
Oh
terrible.
yeah, well, full fun fact for you. Rick is actually based off of Doc Brown from Back to the
Yeah,
Future.
that I think that's true.
So
So yeah, so therefore they're both based on Doc Brown.
exactly. Also, I'd like to point out I just have the trailer paused. When you first fight him, the last thing he says to you is "It's your boy Guzma."
Yeah.
So
It's your boy.
I don't know how I feel about that.
No, he said something about apparently he goes back rivals with the professor whose name I now
Yeah.
forget.
It's
Right.
it's it, it's Professor Kukui.
Who?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Is that
That's right.
they
Yeah,
were
he says
saying
like
the
he
fellow
he said they're like
rejects or
yeah,
something
really
like
quick. He
that.
said like they're both rivals, and here we are. We couldn't become kahunas or something. And
I saw something on Tumblr yesterday. People were like comparing the leader of Team Skull or whatever to the professor from Pokemon Go, and it made
Oh.
me laugh.
It actually, yeah, the resemblance is
Whoa.
shocking.
that's not, I guess it's not far.
What if they're like long lost brothers, and they'll make a special episode of the anime about it?
And
Right.
the animal about
The
Right.
it.
animal.
Oh boy.
The animal. Oh boy, I'm ready for that.
Yeah.
Remember the
It's your
episode when Ash
boy.
caught?
Yeah, remember the episode where Ash caught a Pumbloom?
Yeah, I sure do.
God,
I
what?
do.
Good
Pumblo.
times. Pumblus, you know.
Yeah, Pokemon.
Yeah, had to be there.
I guess so.
I
So,
would
uh,
actually lose my
Mario,
mind if there was
right?
a Pokemon called Pumbloom in like Sun and Moon. They just haven't announced it yet.
It's just like this weird. It's just this tiny little flower.
Someone else pointed out that the S's that are on their chains look like that S that kids used to draw in school.
That
I mean, I don't really see the resemblance, but I guess
I guess I haven't seen that
they
yet,
are
but
both the same letter. So
well, I don't. I mean, Guzma. I don't know if the meaning behind that, but the admin, I guess, the second in command, Plumeria. It's also a flower name, which is a very big thing they've been doing for Sun and Moon, like Zinnia and Lily. And
True.
there are more, but I can't. And even the ones in Mega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. So
Yeah.
that kind of brings me to my next thought, which is Mega Evolutions. We haven't seen any, and people are thinking
Yeah.
this might not
They're
even be in
getting
the
rid of-
game. And I would bet they are in there, but nothing's
I
come
would
out
bet.
yet.
I would bet that it was just the gimmick for Gen 6. Just like these Alolan Pokemon and the form Pokemon
Well,
will be
there
the
have been
gimmick for
different-
Generation 7.
What was it? Gen
oh my goodness!
4.
And like the whatever those weird Z forms were.
Yeah, and like the Z modes or whatever are going to be just, they're going to be just for making up for the fact that Mega Evolution isn't there.
Yeah, to be perfectly honest, like I hope it is just one or the other, because with both, this is gonna get really hectic and crowded really
Oh,
fast.
Well,
Yeah,
I didn't
things are
see it
gonna
as
get way too
crowded, but
complicated.
I mean,
I feel like there's just gonna be too much and too many like if they had both, it would seem like they're just trying to do too much, and it would just end up seeming just
Kinda
too
tacky.
busy, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
Well, back on the subject of Palmeria or whatever,
Palmeria, yeah.
her design actually looks really similar to one of the admins from Pokemon Gale of Darkness.
Oh yeah. Wait, let me...
Yeah,
I have to look back at that. But
Let me find her name.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
yeah,
From-
you know who I'm talking about,
from-
right?
From XD.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping.
Yeah, yeah.
I was kind of hoping that maybe it's a callback or something to it, because I would love to see Shadow Pokemon or something like that come back.
That would be a really neat one.
That's with the
See
Dark
if I can't
Lugia.
find these then.
Yeah, it's actually, by the way, for anybody who hasn't played that, go out of your way to play it.
They are pretty awesome games, but I
Yeah.
mean, I feel like the main series games are just trying to forget that happened. It seems
They
like
really are. They really are trying to forget that.
they're pretty
There
good.
was
Though.
an earlier version of this whole play the game in 3D thing.
Let's run the Mega Evolution talk. There was because they haven't said either way it's going to be in there, but the little crystals that are in particularly the Japanese logos of the games.
Yeah.
I don't know what to make of that. Some people are saying it's like I guess I don't watch the anime with Ash fusing with his Greninja sort of thing.
Oh,
I think the crystal in the logo has already been confirmed to be the Z move crystals,
Oh, is
because
that-
when you don't have any of the
Oh, you need a crystal for the
types
Z
in
mode?
there, yeah,
I guess I wasn't sure of that. I thought it was just a.
yeah.
well, I guess that just
you
goes
get
along
a-
with.
I thought you just
theory
made
of
that
what's
stance
missing.
and like Z-Moon and like Zygarde.
You
didn't
just
quite
stand a
get
specific
that.
way.
There's like a little crystal for each type that I think you have to collect them in, or so that way you can use them.
I
Kind
guess
of
that
like you had to look
confirms
for
placing
Megastones.
Mega Evolution.
So that would probably mean much like Mega Evolution. You have to have that
That
stone
would
and Pokemon
almost-
holding that in order to use that 5th move.
Yeah, because there's no mega stones or even a mega bracelet of any kind that they've talked about.
Yeah, not so far. Because
So my assumption is it was a gimmick and it's gone now, but
Must-
I kind of hope that it's not the fact.
you
'cause
don't like Mega?
I really liked megas actually. I'm
Oh.
hoping that that's not the fact, but I feel like it's going to be the fact.
Oh, that's a
I
damper.
cannot get over these cholos.
Well,
I love the Team Skull designs. It's so good.
well, we're not sure if it's going to be in the game then. It sounds like the consensus is probably not. Well, were there Megas you were hoping would show up this time around in the games? My first thought was
Flygon.
yeah, it's Flygon. I'm not as big a fan as other people. My thought is like, it's such a fan favorite. I can see it getting 2, much like Charizard and Mewtwo got 2.
Right.
Just to, but if they put Megas in, just to, like, oh, build up that hype.
Butterfree as well. Just
my
to even out the Beedrill thing.
I would adore a Mega Butterfree.
Right? Me too.
Butterfree's always been one of my favorites, man.
Same. It's just awful.
I mean, I would probably have more answers for this if you asked me like 3-4 months ago, maybe when I was still playing Omega Ruby.
Oh,
But now I feel like if I had any ideas, they're all gone. I don't know what they are anymore.
It's just gone forever.
Yeah, I couldn't remember them. I haven't played those games like since I beat them.
I recently just went through. I haven't actually finished Alpha Sapphire, but because my Omega Ruby died, I just actually went through it. So that's probably really what it's like. Yeah, let's see what else they add in.
Right?
Any thoughts, Moon? For new Megas? or
What again?
anything? New Megas? Is any you want or thought would happen?
Not really. Like, I know people really want, like you guys were saying, people really want Mega Flygon.
Right.
Like, it would be interesting if they did it, but
I think it's.
who knows?
Well, I think it's only because they mega'd 2 of the starter lines. I figure they're going to do it for at least one other, probably Johto, if not.
Johto. Yeah, because if they did that, I mean, Sinnoh doesn't really need it because Sinnoh's up next on the remake board.
That's true.
Oh, remake. Oh, really? I mean, I kind of thought after they remade Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, it's like, no more remakes.
But
Oh,
being
there's
video
no
games,
way
they
they're gonna do that.
there's
probably
no
will.
way they do that.
I don't know.
Nintendo loves rehashing.
It stopped making money.
Well, I
Yeah.
understand. Yeah, it is
They
unfortunately
like
inevitable.
money.
To me, it came along far enough in the technology, and at the time, they didn't really need remakes, in my opinion.
The
But
DS
as you
game?
said, money, it probably will happen anyways.
Yeah.
I
Also-
think it'd be really cool to see a remake of Gen 4. Like, the first Pokemon game I really played was Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
Huh?
And before that, it was Pokemon Red. So playing Heart Gold and going back and seeing Kanto to see what it looked like in those DS graphics,
Oh yes.
I was taken aback. It was like so awesome to see like Pewter City and Saffron and Celadon and everything look just like so much better than these little gray blocks. And
Oh.
then like imagine what that would be now.
True.
Sure.
Something
It'd
they
be
haven't
crazy.
done since in any games to go
Exactly.
back to a previous region. And
Like, look at how awesome Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire look
Well,
compared
yeah,
to
exactly.
the games.
it
It's
would be
incredible.
It'd
the
be
difference.
fun if we can go back to to Unova. I'm trying to think where.
I would be
is
entirely
connected to it?
satisfied if they just got to the point where they remake all the games in 3D and then that's just it. If we could do that,
That'd be
I'd really
fun.
appreciate
No more
it.
games. Sun and Moon are the last ones they just keep remaking.
Just
I
make
think I'd be
everything in
okay with
3D and I'll appreciate it.
I think I'd be okay with that.
Guys, what if we go back to Kanto in this game?
We don't need
Well,
to.
geez, we got all these Gen 1 Alolan forms. I don't see why not. It's considering
Right.
we're like way far away from the other regions in the Alola. I can just see you taking
Well,
a
I
boat
figure
to
if
any of
we're
these
near
places.
anything, we'd be near Hoenn, but I don't want to be near Hoenn because we were just there.
Just,
This begs a question: if these are forms specific to Alola, if we were to go to a different region, would we just not be able to bring those Pokemon, or would they revert to their original form?
I think, well, no, I think it's more of like when you run into two different species of the same animal, where like you'd have another Meowth, but this Meowth was raised in Alola, so it's an Alolan Meowth or whatever.
So it's
But
bred.
meanwhile, the other Meowth was raised in Kanto, so it's just a normal Meowth.
I see.
Yeah.
So you think that you'd be able to find both?
Yes.
Perhaps. Okay, that'd be neat.
I'm
Also,
trying-
really quick sidebar: Mega Electrode.
Mega Electrode?
What? That's so
What would it
stupid.
look like? What
Would
it
it
do?
be a sideways Pokeball?
I think they should go the Magneton route and have it, or maybe have it just like be the ball, but with smaller like other balls like orbiting it,
Yeah.
like it's
Why
electric
can't it
gravity
just be turned
field.
sideways?
Yeah, it could be sideways
Perfect.
with like
No.
just like right down the middle, half the face on the white side, half the face on the red side.
Wait, hear,
Exactly.
hear me out. Hear me out. Wait a minute. What if it's Mega looked like a Master Ball?
Mmm.
Oh, good lord!
Yes.
I dig it.
Thanks,
pretty good.
man.
We'll just go back to
But
the.
no, hear me out. Mega
that one.
Shedinja has 2 HP.
Oh, man, that's something. And maybe it has like an ability that allows it to have like a second ability or something.
Well, legitimate.
This ability allows you to have two
legitimately,
abilities. This ability counts as
I
one.
would love.
Exactly. You got it.
So,
You got it.
That's terrible. No, but like, what if Mega Shedinja, like all its like its HP like goes backward and it like suddenly has the most HP in the game?
just give it like
Oh,
600.
oh.
Give it Chansey size HP.
So yeah,
Give
if
it-
if
no,
it makes
bigger
it just
than
have like
Chan.
All right.
wow.
No.
I would
For
love.
like for
Of
a
course.
mega, that would be I mean that would
What is it?
certainly be
Would that be its
Interesting.
ability, or
Game
what would
changer.
it happen?
No, its ability would probably not be Wonder Guard, because that would be bad.
oh yeah, that would be the most
Just keep it all the same,
overpowered
but just give it
garbage.
extraordinary amounts of HP.
What if its Mega would be like the ability is the opposite of Wonder Guard, where the only thing that can hit it is not very effective moves.
Oh, that would be
That'd
brutal.
be interesting because I'd be like, oh
Yeah,
god, I
that-
have to think now.
That'd be a monstrous Shedinja.
That would be
It
so
will never
brutal.
happen.
Ninja. Well, you're saying
Like a
about
parasect.
bringing the other forms to, like, say, Kanto. I mean, there was the Shellos and Gastrodon in Gen 4.
Right,
Oh,
like
yeah.
that's
It just-
kind of like
it-
that.
Oh.
It was,
That's exactly what I was
Hey.
thinking of.
you
That
know,
was so
they've
cool.
had variants, but very few. I guess like Basculin too is like, yeah, he doesn't evolve and he's just a
yeah,
different color over here, which
Basculin.
wasn't
Basculin's
like any
awful.
good.
This is kind of there.
Yeah,
I
it's too
haven't-
bad.
I'm a fish.
I have a
They
shiny
should make an
Basculin.
evolution for Basculin. That
Shit,
dude
I
needs some
could've-
love.
What were you saying, Moon?
I felt like Basculin was one of those Pokemon where they're like, all right, we're done with Gen 5. We're getting ready to ship tomorrow. Oh, God, we didn't put it in the fish.
Well, we didn't make a fish one. It's a fish. It's angry. Okay, good. Go.
It's evolved into it. Doesn't. We'll just give it another color.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
We don't have time.
Make one blue. I don't care.
We have to get out the door.
Pick
Yeah.
one blue. I don't care.
Yeah. I mean, that being said, I do really like Gen 5.
I do. I love
I think Gen 5 played with a lot of really cool ideas. There are a shitload of awesome Pokemon. And
But there are also-
stop just going back to the garbage one and the ice cream one.
I
no,
love
I
my
was gonna
garbage
say,
ice cream.
There's also a large portion of not so great ones.
Yeah.
That's true.
I say it's
It's
pretty
not the
even.
best, but I mean, come on.
Some of the best
Frickin'
bug types.
Galvantula?
period.
Joltik.
Galvantula,
Is the best-
Scolipede.
Freaking Jellicent?
A spider.
Jellicent's good. I like
Jellicent's
No.
awesome.
I don't like Pringles.
Excuse me?
I don't like the Pringles Pokemon.
Which
Not
one?
into it. Jellicent.
You don't like
How
like
is
the
that
ghost
Pringles?
water?
It's a jellyfish.
When it or the evolution for it, the one with the mustache looks like the Pringles logo.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it does look like Mr. Pringle.
You didn't see that till now?
Exactly.
You're so right.
Well,
I
we
can't
don't
believe
want
you
to.
didn't
We don't
know
want to
this.
get on a big topic of
Oh yeah, yeah.
Pokemon we
we're
hate, but
kinda getting off.
I will mention ones I don't like, which was I think Gen 5 too, Sock and Throw.
Oh yeah.
When I saw them,
Uh,
I saw Bert and Ernie,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
I was like, nope, get them out. They don't evolve.
What
They're
if Bert
that double
and Ernie
team again
could-
doesn't evolve. Like Plus will and Minum, but it's like
Yeah,
it's like
they
a
kinda- I
late
feel like-
doubles idea. It was really weird that it showed up.
Yeah, they
Right?
tried to do Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee again, I guess, but worse.
But not.
But at least
Yeah, I was
they
saying
got a
what worse.
pre-evolution.
Yeah, I forgot they got.
Yeah, I kind of forget about him and Hitmontop sometimes. Like, oh yeah.
Do we want to move on to the actual Pokemon of the region, not like the rehash ones?
Sure, buddy.
What? Was that offensive?
No, I was just having a hard time grasping what you said. It's okay.
No,
Wait,
I
were you
mean
trying
like
to say something earlier, Moon?
Oh, when?
I'm not sure. We're talking about different forms or
Oh, I was saying I had Shiny Basculin.
no.
And I hate him.
You
It
hate
took me, like,
Basculin.
3 times. It took me like 3 times to catch that damn thing, and I was like, no.
Right.
That's too bad.
Yes.
Congratulations, you got shine.
I do.
Am I
I
the
have a
only
lot
one
of
who
shinies
thinks?
now.
I mean, to me, there's only very few Pokemon I don't like, and I mentioned like half of them right there. So,
Yeah.
True.
because
Yeah.
even
Also,
the ones
am
people
I the only one
hate,
who thinks there are
like
far too many water
garbage,
types?
I liked them. But anyways,
Wait, what'd you say, Carmine?
Am I the only one who thinks there are way too many water types?
There are 20 water types.
Well, I feel like it kind of makes sense.
I mean, I know it makes sense, but I mean, like, as an overall scale in, like, the world of Pokemon, there are far too many water types.
I still feel like that makes sense. Most of our world's water.
True.
Most of our animals are fish.
I guess I take that
Makes
back then.
Boom. You just got
Boom,
your
boom, get wrecked.
no.
Yeah, seriously, get wrecked,
That's right.
scrub.
So I'm just gonna look it up to see how
Um,
many there were compared to all the other types here.
I think there's a lot more.
There is quite a few.
Yeah, I think they're like
I know
at
psychics
least-
up there as well, and a lot of types as well. A lot
I
of
think they're 30 to 40% of all Pokemon are water type.
You.
part water.
Probably
Because
about.
they're all awesome.
Yeah.
Bad water types.